Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary theories, and in this video we are going to discuss gender studies. Introduction. Gender studies as a constructivist endeavor explores how gender is more influenced by cultural factors than by natural determinants. This perspective places cultural analysis at the heart of contemporary critical studies. Rifkind and Ryan's term contingencies of gender aptly encapsulates the fluid and dynamic nature of gender categories. Since the late 1960s and early 1970s, feminists and gender critics, particularly those involved in gay and lesbian studies, have articulated shared experiences of oppression and struggle. This video delves into the evolution and impact of gender studies, examining its cultural analysis, social constructs, and the influence of technology and culture on gender perceptions. Cultural analysis in gender studies. The shift in criticism over the past few decades reflects a growing recognition of the limitations of traditional masculine terms in prose, such as describing a style as virile or an argument as seminal. Myra Jalen emphasizes that literary criticism involves both action and reflection, urging readers to actively interpret gender within texts. This active approach to literary criticism challenges traditional norms and highlights the importance of cultural context in understanding gender dynamics. Social constructs of gender and sexuality. Society often portrays binary oppositions like masculine-feminine and straight-gay as natural categories. However, as David Victor notes, these distinctions are rooted in cultural rather than natural origins. The terms homosexual and heterosexual have relatively short histories, with the former emerging around the time of Oscar Wilde's trial and the latter even more recently. Historical practices such as the socially accepted pederasty in Periclean Athens further illustrate that sexual norms are actually contingent. Similarly, perceptions of masculinity and femininity are constantly evolving, reflecting broader societal changes. Influence of culture and technology. Teresa de Lauretis introduces the concept of technologies of gender, suggesting that gender roles are shaped by societal forces, including cinema and other social technologies. Drawing on Michel Foucault's theories, she argues that sexuality, commonly perceived as natural and private, is actually constructed within cultural and political contexts. This perspective underscores the influence of ideology and marketplace needs in shaping gender roles. Feminist and lesbian criticism. Adrienne Rich critiques compulsory heterosexuality, describing it as a political institution that reinforces male dominance. Lesbian criticism has played a crucial role in challenging marginalization and highlighting the primacy of women. These critics emphasize unique literary techniques such as mirror images, secret codes, and narratives of identity to explore the complexities of gender and sexuality. They stress the importance of ambiguity and open-endedness in narratives, drawing on post-structuralist and postmodernist theories. Queer theory and cultural impact. Queer theory emerged in late 1980s, particularly following the AIDS epidemic, as a radical critique of stigmatization. It unites gays and lesbians under a common term and challenges conventional sexual modes. Queer theorists like Eve Kosofsky-Sedgwick argue that sexuality is an array of acts, expectations, narratives, and identities, rather than a fixed binary. This theory promotes inclusive publics with fluid understandings of membership and celebrates desire as an autonomous entity outside of history. Queer theory in academia and media. The postmodern concepts of gender ambivalence and multiplicity of identities have fueled cultural wars in academia. Influential figures like Oscar Wilde and Friedrich Nietzsche provide roots for queer theories and anarchic skepticism. This theory has significantly impacted mainstream media with increasing representation of gay characters and themes in television and film. The controversy over Robert Mapplethorpe's photographs in the early 1990s exemplifies the intense conflicts arising from the development of gay male aesthetic. Conclusion: gender and queer theories have profoundly reshaped cultural narratives, academic discussions, and societal norms. By challenging traditional binaries and embracing the fluidity of gender and sexuality, these theories continue to influence contemporary critical studies and cultural perceptions. As society evolves, the insights from gender and queer studies will remain pivotal in understanding and navigating the complexities of identity and representation. So this was the discussion on the gender studies. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other topic. Until then, goodbye and thank you.